Yo! And welcome to episode 39. I think I got that right. If I haven't, who cares? It's just a number. This is like my longest mapping series so far, just because, yeah, I'm doing everything on camera. And talking about doing everything on camera, I'm not really happy with this at the moment, so I'm just going to fix this because it looks crappy, and I need to figure out what it's going to look like anyway. So what I want to do is just paint this mud texture around these. I want 100%. It's just to make it look nicer. I may even add a third texture to this, so it blends in some grass around the edges, but not exactly happy with that, but yeah. Yeah, well, this is the main reason I made this second grass texture, is to do some proper blending around the edges. So yeah, actually works quite well. Today I don't actually want to work on decals. I want to start getting the map playable, properly playable. What I mean by that, I want to get the harvesters running and whatnot. It's quite easy to do. Again, I don't really have a lot of time. It's not like I ever have a lot of time doing this stuff anymore. You notice I haven't got a squeaky chair over. I just got myself a new chair. It's bloody comfortable. So yeah, let's get these harvester paths done. Harvester paths are extremely easy to do. So what we want to do is go to actor classes, and we want to find navigation. First things first, I want to put a go away. I want to put a Tiberium. Go away, save. Yeah, a Tiberium node in the map, if it will let me. There we go. Again, GDI is naught, so if I go into properties, this is 0. I wish to have a second one of these for nod, so we're just going to bring this over. And F4, we want to put this one to 1 because nod is 1. We also need a refinery node. It's called a ref navigation point, so we're just going to put that there. This has to be a couple of, well, it's about a meter away from the refinery and basically centered. This is almost like a turning point for the harvester animation when it docks. So yeah, we'll leave that for now. We've set this to 1, and we go over to GDIs, and we'll put this over here. Yep. and we have to set this one to 0. Right now, the harvester won't path find straight to this because there's a rock in the way. I could cheapen this and just put a path node here and probably one here, but I put these decals in for a reason. I want the harvester to actually follow this decal. So what I'm going to do is right click and add actor, add a path node, and this path node is just going to go straight there. So it's gonna, this is going to line up. I can control a lot of things with this. I can make the harvester do certain things. I can even set timings with this as well, by making the harvester take a longer path or a shorter path. So, like here, the harvester is just going to go bang bang, simple as. I don't really need to add any path nodes here as such, but I am anyway because I need to set up things. Let's build paths just by clicking the build path button. This won't actually show anything just yet until I press P, and then we can see all of the paths. I've got to make sure this path is white, which it is. Not sure why these aren't moving, but I guarantee they will. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Just like that. I also want to put in some other path nodes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I have to add some more paths around anyway, so yeah, I need to add some basically parking nodes. That's what they used to be called. I've forgotten what they're called now. They are called rollout nodes. I think they're rollout nodes. Get rid of this because I don't need that guy no more. Let me just see if it is the right one. Yeah, rollout node. There's a rollout pending node where basically it just rolls out and just stays there. But if there's a parking node, a rollout node anywhere near it, the vehicles will go straight to those. We can set these anywhere around the map and they'll go to them basically. Well, I think they have to be in direct lines with these. You can't have a path node in between. Let's do that. So again, we usually use about 5 of these. And there's some problems. It's usually a visual problem where these don't actually like there. Oops, these aren't even on the ground, are they? See, now that I've moved them, we actually have the lines. It's a visual glitch. The lines are always there, but in this case it is a visual glitch. You might notice that the paths aren't made up here either, so let's quickly do that. Right, let's put that one there, put this one up here, and build paths again. These paths should be lined up quite nicely. And now when I play, the harvester should go and do its thing. So let's have a look. Play from here. Oh no, it won't, because there's no I need to do some setting up with the INIs and whatnot, but I'm not doing that in this episode. The harvester still should work if I've got it in the right setting. Edit world properties, view world properties, my bad. World info, yeah, I haven't got none of this set up, so let's set this up. RenegadeX, RenegadeX. Should really add a default vehicle limit and whatnot, but for some reason there isn't. There we go. Again, I haven't got sound on this because it just doesn't work. It overpowers everything. But yeah, you can actually see how big this map is. It is absolutely huge. And there goes the harvester doing its thing. Doing slow-mo, this could actually mess up the... Wow, that's... Yeah, there you go, the AI is starting to freak out. Yep. Whoops. So you put it in slow-mo 1 and it should all be good. I need to sort out this grass as well, it's the wrong colour. Sort out that. It's always nice to run around your level as well, because you'll find mistakes, especially on a level, a map this size. This is a really big level and I need to put some rocks and cover in here. See, now he shouldn't freak out. So he freaked out around here. There's a small chance he still will freak out, but for the most part, without slow-mo on, he won't. But yeah, now he's working properly. Oh, what sort of FPS am I getting? 60. It's all good. Someone pointed out, I think it was yesterday, on the last video, that the reason I was getting FPS drops is because of the sky. I had multiple sky domes. Yes, I had 2 sky domes actually, but that wasn't making my FPS drops. My FPS drop. To show you exactly what was making my FPS drop, and it should do it right now. Oh, that's weird. It's actually this part over here that makes it drop. The reason it drops is because the decal acts as a penetrable light. Oh yeah, 45. Basically, it goes through things, and whatever it touches, it puts an image on. So underneath here is actually the water, and the water is accepting decals. So here's the water. The water goes underneath the map. Here's a decal, and there's another decal. That is why I was getting the FPS drops. It's because it was rendering it twice. I've built lights now, so the FPS is actually really good. But we don't want this. So what we're going to do is, first of all, I want to be able to select translucent things. This should be water. Should be named object. Yeah, oh, I need to change this water texture as well. But now I have this selected. I know it's this because of that. It says accept static decals. We're just going to take that off, and they just disappear. Simple as. Yeah, I don't really like this water. I never have. It's just it was the only water I had at the time. Right. The only water that was there at the time. But there's loads of other ones. I don't want icy. I just want a normal, sexy ocean like this. This is almost perfect. There we go. Well, maybe not. It's blue. No, I want it really nice, and I can't find one. That's pretty cool. Nope. Let's make a... I actually do like that. It's just too translucent. Icy ocean, ocean 2, ocean 1. Ocean 2. Yeah, it's just too translucent. Lucent. That's underwater. Don't want that. Let's have a look at some material instances. Let's make a copy of this. Create a copy. This is actually the islands one, so this is pretty cool. We want to convert this to save it 2 hours. Materials, mats. Okay. The parent isn't really going to get changed. We want to enable Shoreline. Shoreline's actually enabled by default, so that's cool. We want to enable this world offset as well. If we don't crash. Please don't crash. Yeah. So this will enable the up and down, downy uppy, uppy down, down, up, down. Oh, yeah, of course. I actually need to add it first. Watercolor. We're actually going to change this to I live in the UK. That's more the colour of the UK, or even well, brownie, a brown colour, because yeah, because we don't live in a nice place. Yeah, that'll do. What happened to our shoreline? It's gone. No crashy. No crashing. No. Yeah, the shoreline isn't really working for some reason. Shoreline. There we go. Specular multiplier. Opacity bias. That's cool. I didn't know we had that. Normal multiplier. Fourth texture. Light mask settings. No, don't want that. I will be adding a cube map later. Once the whole map has been made, I need to make a cube map anyway, so I'll be showing you how to do that. Yeah, so yeah, that's done. Looks a lot better, sort of, maybe. I'm actually thinking about doing all this decal stuff off camera. It's just going to take me a while to do. But yeah, that's actually going to be about it for today. I just really don't have the time to do much else. I wish I had more time, but I just don't. Tell you what I will do. No, I won't. I'll do it some other time. I want to be adding a rock to the foliage, but this rock is only going to have collision for infantry, which is perfect for this sort of stuff, because I don't want any vehicles in here. The only vehicles that are really going to get in here are aircraft. But that's fine with me. So, I'm going to call it now. Thanks for watching. Hope some of this actually helped, especially this water. Oh, it's did it again. What's going on? Disable all decals. Yeah. So yeah, I hope this this helps. Especially that decal thing, because decals are a right git to get right, and if you're an AMD user, you'll know how much of a git decals actually are. But yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Ta-ra.